what do I call you anyway?
Call me Ryder.
As in train rider.
Call me Ryder with a Y. Ryder.
All right, get that crack on the.
This is Major Tom. Now gape my hole.
This is the.
Lost in space.
We're here. We're here with young Neal Spence. This is the thing with people. Make sure you eat the mic. Have it close to your fucking face. Perfect.
Is this thing on?
Yeah, hell dude, yeah, dude.
Dude,
you know exactly
get
what the podcast
dude. You
is.
get this podcast.
You
dude.
came prepared to breathe heavily into the mic.
Absolutely.
I'm just happy to be here.
Perfect job, dude. Snore
Fuck yeah,
into the
baby.
mic. That's
This is a sleep apnea podcast.
You
I get it, baby.
Perfect job.
I'm
dude.
cultured.
All right.
I understand.
I knew you would fucking kill it. Dude.
Come on, son.
Here's the thing with the people that they are like sociopath.
Now explain
You
who
know what I
they.
mean?
Now explain who they is. They are sociopaths.
That's when one person has several dicks in their ass, so you refer to them as multiple people.
Right.
No, that's sevens an ass. That's okay.
Oh, is that a poker hand?
Yeah, that's the dead man's hand.
The dead man's hand. Seven in the
dicks
ass.
in your ass. That's a dead man. 7 dicks in your ass and 1 in your hand.
Yes.
Dude,
That is a
that's what killed
59%
Wild
chance
Bill,
of being
dude.
a dead man's hand.
Here, so you're in college, right? Like, well, I don't know. Well, listen, I'll cut that.
I'm in my. I'm in college.
You take college classes?
Yeah, I'm about to be a senior. Well, I'm a senior right now technically because next semester is my last semester. I did kind of shitty this semester, but fuck it.
But you like hang out with fucking 22-year-olds with all their fucking ideas?
The youngins. I mean, my thing is, the kids that are at my school are like spoiled, rotten little shitheads.
What's
That's
their
what I'm saying.
socioeconomic status? Are they
Rich.
Rich kid? Yeah,
Rich.
Not all of them, but like, I feel like the overwhelming majority of them are like very well-to-do. Like, I went to Spain for vacation this winter. Like, I don't even know what the cold feels like.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. So like those people like have like an idea of the world, but it's just based on their like. I'm not even mad at them.
Yeah,
they're dipshits, and we shouldn't listen to them.
They just
like,
don't know.
No, you shouldn't take them seriously.
They just don't know.
Yeah.
They're in this world where like everything's cushy, everything's fucking fine and dandy. They just don't know.
And I don't want this podcast because we're too funny to do it to devolve into a Charlie Kirk gay ass like fuck college
shitty-
libs.
I don't know who that gay ass motherfucker is.
That's what I'm saying.
Me neither.
Because you're good
I've heard of
people.
them. Yeah.
But that's what I'm
More
saying.
like
Like,
Charlie
it's
Squirt,
not like
huh?
fuck gay libs, but they are gay libs, and they are like they're a fucking prop. They're like an annoying. Like it's like
Yeah,
like, dude, you guys
Republican
don't.
rich kids just don't go to Europe, you know?
The problem
Yeah.
the problem is, for lack of a better term, we'll say the gay libs.
Yeah.
They don't want anything to do with the other side, when in reality, they have more in common with the other side than they'll ever know.
Right.
Yeah.
Because they don't fucking talk to them.
That's what I'm saying, dude. So like as a consistently poor person,
Right.
coming from many poor people before me, it's all the motherfuckers in college. Not you, but the people that you like. You
A
described
little bit,
them.
you.
A little bit, man.
A little bit you.
I'm sorry.
Not you.
I'm over-
not you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm overwhelmed. I'm outnumbered.
But they,
I'm trying my
at
best.
least you know it. At least
I know it.
But like they're
I
like
fucked off once I figured that out. I was like, I'm not doing this shit.
if you grew up poor, you see them as like they're so it's demented.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You're like what the fuck are you?
Yeah.
And I'm
It's
not
like
trying to-
watching lab rats where you're like, I don't understand this animal behavior at all, but it's another person, you know?
And then the annoying thing about like growing up poor and like seeing these fucking shit libs is that as soon as you say that, as soon as you like talk shit about them, people like align you with bless you.
God bless you.
I'm blessed.
As soon as you say that, as soon as you're like fuck these libs, people are like, oh, you're like Ben Shapiro, Adam Carolla or whatever. It's like, no, I also hate them. Like,
Right.
what do you?
Yeah.
You
I
suck
work
as
for a
much
fucking
as
living, dude. I'm
you
not
suck
an
as much as
entertainer.
the exact same kind of people as you, but the other side of the coin. You know,
100%.
Yeah, exactly.
100%.
it is funny. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just like how the economy works, but like they can't identify with the same people that make more than $100,000 a year. Otherwise, like, there's no competition, you know. Like, if they were all friends, they would just kill poor people. You know, they would just do the purge.
Let's get rid of these motherfuckers. We know what the real problem is.
But instead, they just make money off our backs.
Yeah.
You know, and we have to kill CEOs to get their attention.
And you know, what do we feel about Luigi? Because a lot of people are like,
you know, listen,
pro Luigi.
I think it's disgusting what he did.
Yeah. But let's
Obviously.
just say,
Obviously, listen, no.
It's
CEOs
disgusting what he did. He
CEOs
only
are
killed
great
one CEO.
people. CEOs are great people, obviously.
Pure
And
of heart,
You know
pure
what I
of
mean?
heart.
And they pure of heart. Pure of heart, dude.
they do their best.
They do their
for
best,
$10 million a fucking year.
Dude, and they to $10 million sugar plum, sweetie
Maybe
pie,
Sweetie
$10
pie,
million.
sugar
Do you think that's what they're making?
They're like, hey,
You just made me break characters without fucking love.
they're like, how much?
The biggest number I can think of a year.
They're like, how much wool can we pull over these fucking scumbags' eyes and sell them?
Here's the thing, like there's this idea like that with like they're like, you know, like it's like leftists will like try to attack right wingers, you know what I mean, and they'll be like, you don't understand, dude. These millionaires, they hate you.
Yeah.
They hate, and that's not true. The thing is, they're totally indifferent to it.
Right.
They have no.
No.
Dude, literally, when
Like,
Brian
you ever
Thompson
walk onto a farm and hate a cow? No, that's
nobody's ever done that.
It's
though.
chilling. It's doing what a cow
You
does.
just, it
In fact,
it
many
gives
times-
you something
many times-
that you can feed off of because you're a parasite.
Brian Thompson is very, very funny. Dude, it's like, dude, I like to think that Brian Thompson walked out of that fucking building and it was like a Song of the South where he's singing a song and their birds are chirping and singing a song. It's a beautiful day, and then he just
Beautiful
feels
morning.
2 shots just goes directly through his spine. Good.
Just
And he's-
shreds him up.
It's a reverse Osama.
And I bet you, as Brian Thompson was falling to the ground, he was like, I guess this is a random. He's like, I don't think this could be connected to anything.
This
I guess
must be
I guess.
Who would do
This
such a
guy-
thing?
Well, that's New York. That's what he said. He's like, I guess that's New
life
York.
in the big
I guess
city.
life in the as he falls to his knees.
So it goes.
Yeah.
New York is getting a little scary. You know,
I don't think
darkness forever.
I don't think they have any fucking. They don't. I don't think they have any
I
awareness.
think
No, he thinks he got bumped into.
Yeah, totally. That's how he died.
Like, he thought a homeless guy accidentally tripped and like smashed his head against the pane glass
Yeah,
window
no,
of a revolving door. and
He turned to
passed
be
out.
like, "No,
That's what he
it's
thought.
fine," and then it was like chest into the fucking.
so. You know, this was a fucking designed hit from a professional because you're a greedy fuck.
Yeah. So that's what they're saying now, dude. Is that he wasn't?
Which is
a-
clearly
they're like-
man, you fucking asset.
Well, here's the thing that they're saying now.
He looks
What do
too Israeli to not be Mossad.
Right.
It's crazy.
No. Here's the thing.
What do you
Here's
guys
the-
think? Because I was
He was too swarthy in that first smiling picture. He's not fucking Italian.
I was told some from Jay earlier today. He was telling me how like this guy's a fucking. He's just a cover up for the bigger situation.
Did he use the phrase psyop?
Yes. That's
Of
the
course
word.
it-
That's the word I was trying to think
Okay.
of.
Here's the thing. He's not. I don't think he's a psyop, dude. I think that the government. I mean, dude, we're talking about.
You know how during 9/11,
They are. They
during
are.
9/11,
have a
5
big-
different clandestine deep state organizations fucked up at once and let 9/11 happen.
Talk to me.
Yeah,
Talk to me.
right. Exactly.
It's like one of those
5
things.
different.
Yeah.
No. By the way, this wasn't like a fuck. They this wasn't a fuck up because they weren't gonna know that this attack was gonna happen, right? You can, dude, you can literally barf into that mic.
Okay, bet. Okay,
Lick it.
We're a fucking. This is a real podcast for people.
Scumbags, brother.
for real,
Don't
man.
ever fucking pull that mic away if you're bourbon.
I'll have no more respect for this mic. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
dude.
put this in my
Yes.
ass. I'm gonna put this mic in my asshole.
Yeah, dude, shove it up your ass, dude. That's okay.
By the way, I was thinking about Brian Thompson. Like Brian Thompson just going to like an orphanage or like subsidized housing and walking up to like a pregnant black lady and just like slapping the side of her stomach like livestock and just listening to the hollow thud. He's like, "Ooh, she's healthy."
He says, denied.
By the way, this is.
Ooh, I can hear the ocean. You're getting no health care.
That's a good, healthy one. That's gonna be a big boy.
For the listener,
denied.
This is what we've been doing
Good
on the
luck.
train to the Bronx, full of black people that were not jazzed about what we were saying.
Yeah, they thought
what
we were
were
coming to
yelling.
visit you, dude.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
No, we were hiding behind Neal. Neal's half black, so we were able to
Hide behind half
his.
of them.
They still give me the funny look because they can't really tell what I am.
Yeah,
Like,
they get
fuck
confused.
There's a
Dude,
lot
I'm
of
tell-
Hispanics up here.
I'm telling you. So we talked last week about I got my phone stolen from me.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Were we not there for that? Oh, I thought you were. Okay. All right. So I was drunk and I was coming back on the D.
Yeah.
And
Literally, this whole story is his fault.
But I'll
believe it.
burn
very
through it quick.
fun,
It's totally my fault. I was hammered drunk.
He's an absolute
And
retard.
I got like I like started getting up north and it was like passing out and like blacking out. You know what I mean?
my God.
And I'll do it like I'll fucking fall asleep and drop my phone and shit.
Yo,
So
why don't you put it in your fucking pocket?
Bro,
when you-
He's a
'cause
fucking
I'm a
retard. I
fucking
watch him
idiot,
do this
Dad.
when I
put
come
it in your
home.
pocket when you know you're
Bro, 'cause
fucked
He's
up.
not even
Dumb
drunk
as
half
shit.
the time. He just falls asleep on the train. He's a fucking idiot.
Yeah, I'm a fucking. So I came out of a blackout and my phone wasn't there anymore.
Oh my god.
So there was one black dude.
Oh, it
And
was
like,
him.
And like 20 white people. But
Yeah,
I knew
yeah,
that, no, I'm just kidding. It was one black dude, and I was like,
There was a rainbow coalition on the train, but one.
Let's
like,
straighten
as we're-
let's straighten this out. There was one black dude. The rest of the train was empty, right?
Yeah. No, it was yeah. And so I'm like, dude, I'm like looking, I'm like on my hands and
like
knees, I'm like
last stop on the
looking
line.
around. We're on the last stop, dude. And I have my fucking like headphones playing. So like
Oh, so you knew it was closed.
So he leaves the train
Oh wow.
and starts walking and it
goes,
starts cutting out and I'm like, I'm following this dude, right?
100%.
So I followed him. Long story short, I follow him, and he's like, "Stop following me, motherfucker!" And
But
I'm
you
like,
know what? Yeah. So
like,
and then
dude,
the
you
fact that he
have my
says
phone.
that, you're like, okay, you
I'm
definitely
like,
have my shit
you
now.
have my shit, dude. And so we're about to exit the fucking station, and he's like, "Dude, stop following me." And I'm like, "Listen, if you walk away from me and my shit doesn't start cutting out, I won't follow you. But if it starts cutting out,
I'm gonna beat your ass.
I'm gonna follow you home, dude.
But
I'm gonna follow
also-
you to
also-
wherever." And so he fucking leaves,
Yeah.
and obviously he starts cutting out.
Right.
So I follow him, and then I just yell. I complained at him until he gave me my phone back. It was pretty
Really?
fucking dope. Yeah.
So he gave it back.
Yeah. He threw it against a tree and was like, I don't have your phone. He pulled out two different phones. He was
Yeah.
like, I don't have your fucking phone.
And I was
he
like,
threw
"That's
his
yeet."
phone at it. He had his phone.
Yeah.
I
Threw it
don't
at
have
a
your
tree.
phone anymore. Yeet.
No, he took the case off so it looked like he had a different guy's
What
phone.
a fucking dickhead.
But here's what to say. So we went over this on the last podcast, so I won't like
Belabor the
I won't belabor the point
Yeah.
for our listeners,
The listener.
which there are at least a few.
And there will be more. They'll
But-
flood in.
So I told my buddy.
Hey,
from,
tell the community.
I will.
I told my buddy from Wyoming, I was like, like that story. I was like, yeah, I almost got my phone stolen, and then I complained until he gave it back, which is true. I just complained at him until he gave
That's
it back.
wild.
And his buddy
I
from
know.
Wyoming just started screaming the N-word over the phone. It was crazy.
No,
God
but
bless.
close,
I heard it.
close, pretty close.
I gotta visit Wyoming sometime. But wait, I gotta. Before
Actually, you
hold
do
on.
fine. Yeah, they did like you.
Was this African American gentleman? Was he like homeless, or was he like?
No.
No, he's just like a fucking. He was like your age.
He's like a guy that does
young
this shit.
retard.
No, he's probably, I don't know if he's younger than you, darker than you. If I
Oh,
can tell-
most
can I say
are,
that?
most are.
Yeah.
Most are darker and scarier than me. Trust me.
I'm pretty. I'm a little bit afraid. Listen, I'm on my
Well,
tiptoes.
but
right now.
here's the thing, dude. If you're stealing a phone, like you're not a real threat. And also, dude, I think like like I told my buddy, and he was like, yeah, dude, city queefs do not know how to like. They're not used to being like interrupted.
They have no
Right.
guile.
crime.
They're used to
You know
just
what I mean?
taking it and just going about. They're not used to that confrontation. That shit frightens them.
Yeah, and I was like, just me yelling at him and being like, I need my phone. He was like, okay.
Yeah.
But I told my buddy about it, and he was like, oh, that's so funny. Me and my buddy, we moved to. They were like living outside of Detroit when they were like in their 20s, and he was like, my buddy. Brett Pfeiffer was working at a fucking. I should probably cut that out. I don't care. No, Brett Pfeiffer rules, dude.
Yeah,
R.I.P.
shout out.
Dude. But he was working at a convenience store, and a dude came in and robbed him, and ran off. And Brett chased him out of the store and yelled the N-word at him with a hard R.
Oh shit.
Like, not just yell, scream.
Screamed
Okay.
with a hard R at him, and the dude got so mad he came back and then got arrested.
Wow.
Isn't that funny?
The power of racism. It's an amazing
telling you.
thing. At
And he
times.
did. That wasn't even a plot. He just like let his racist heart.
right.
People don't
And
understand.
the black man,
Arrest this
and the
black
black
guy.
man once again lets it consume him. You have to be the bigger
But
person.
see, this
Right.
is what I'm talking about, dude. You understand?
I understand.
You know what I mean? I don't know if it's the white blood in you.
Probably. That's probably got something to do with it.
Let's be honest. Most likely. But I mean, I can't stand to be around him, but I love him to death.
It's funny because like we're trying to war game it. We're like, what does he think? Like, did he think that he was gonna walk back to the store that he just was on camera
He was
robbing?
like, if I go
and
to
then
the
the
cops
cop
and I say,
got there and
he
he's like,
said it.
"Yo, he said it though," and it's like,
In his-
"Oh, you're right. I'm not gonna arrest you now."
You gotta understand these the way they think. He's probably like, bro, I got time. This motherfucker's call me the N-word. I got time to turn around and maybe
Yeah.
whoop his ass. He's not even thinking, oh, they already called the police. I'm gonna be fucked if I waste more time.
They called the police the moment I
by the
walked
way,
in there.
This is
Right.
the thing.
Yeah,
This is the thing.
I'm
It's-
really
it's-
suspicious.
I'm really black. As soon as they saw me, they already called the cops.
Listen,
Here's
there are
the-
people
okay.
whose skin is black, and then there are people whose souls are black.
Exactly. And let's just
Can I get an
let's just say
amen?
this: most of the people whose skin is black have black souls.
All right, hold
I'm
on,
that's a
hold on,
controversial.
hold on, Neal.
Controversial.
Hold on. Let me help you take a step.
Not my
back.
dad's. Not my dad's. Great soul.
No. But here's the thing, dude. Because I was telling him, it didn't make me more racist. I just don't like. I'm a poor person.
Yeah.
I've always been poor, and
Right.
I don't like young people because young people commit crimes.
Right.
And black people commit crimes, but it's mostly young people.
But only because they die before they get to be old.
Right.
you
Yeah,
know?
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's the only reason.
And they're trying to get child support. It's a whole thing.
Yeah,
it's a whole
thing.
system.
It's a whole
You know?
shebang.
Why
You
is it
have
that
to-
15% of the population is under the age of 22?
And owes 30,000% of the child support. Okay, I don't know. I
thought you
kind
were
of fell
gonna-
apart at the
gonna
end,
go-
but I feel like I brought it back. Okay.
Hey,
Thought you were going to go with student debt.
But here's what I'm saying. 'cause
black
you don't
excellence is what we're talking about here.
understand. Yeah, but here's what I'm saying, dude. It's I don't view it as a. What am I trying to defend my racism?
Yeah, literally.
What
I
am
was
I
just
doing?
thinking, I was like, what, did you bring a black guy here to apologize?
Can we say this? Black people rule. The guy did it because he was poor and fucking. He's a
He
criminal.
did it because he's a fucking retard. Dude.
No, it doesn't
It
matter.
has
Whatever
nothing to do with when
socioeconomic
he's black.
status, he's just dumb.
He's
Yeah.
retarded, and he
Yeah.
thought he could get something from my fucking outdated Google Pixel, dude.
With a
Yeah.
green
like a
line
fucking
down the
phone
right side of the
nobody
screen.
wants,
Exactly.
dude. Not even me, the guy that owns it, wants it. Like,
That's what.
what a fucking dumb
That's
retard.
what hunger does to a man. It brings him to the
But
fucking
that- here's what I'm
lowest
saying.
of the low.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Poor culture makes people so retarded. Like they get like even if you have any at all like mental capacity where you can like read or like comprehend or you know what I mean. The poor people around you, the people that raise you, and the people in your community, they are so fucking dumb.
It is,
and it's not their
surprising.
fault. It's not their fault, but it is
The people that taught me how to
crazy
read,
how
5 years
how
later, I'm like, you're
fucking
retarded.
stupid they are. Dude, I grew up in a series of trailer parks, dude,
Mm-hmm.
and you would go around that trailer park, and I remember just being like 12 and just walking around, and like every adult that I interacted with, I was like, I'm 10 times smarter than you.
Yeah.
That it's crazy and pathetic how fucking
Yeah.
It really is.
dumb they are. Like, it's, you know what I mean?
You read one Boxcar Children and you're like, oh, I'm equipped better than 90% of the people.
What a wild pull, Boxcar. You know?
But that's a beautiful example of everyone poor. It's every color. White trash. Poor.
Totally.
Poor.
Yeah.
Stupid.
No.
That's the thing, though, is like white trash it's the same as like very, very similar to black culture.
Yeah.
Literally the same as Hispanic culture.
You know what the
They're
difference?
the same fucking people.
You know
It's
what the
crap.
difference is? God bless my people. Blacks are louder.
Yeah.
You're gonna hear
kind of volume.
you're gonna
By the way,
you're gonna hear about black poverty.
I said that.
Sorry to am I
No.
derailing this podcast?
No, please. No. No, you're railing
feel
this podcast.
bad.
Please,
Yeah.
no.
You're gonna hear about
Keep
black.
talking, but
Let him
feel
go.
bad.
Let
You're
him
gonna
go.
hear about black poverty way more frequently, way more louder. First off, God bless them. Way more than you hear about white poverty. Are whites poor? Yeah, but they're shy. You know, they're like, I'm introverted. I don't know if I want to.
I listen to fucking Creep by radio.
Exactly. I don't know if I
I'm
want
too
to.
busy listening to Death Cab for Cutie to
Exactly.
yell about my poverty.
Do I need child support? Yes, but am I gonna scream and shout and make a scene at the local Walmart? I don't know. I'd rather
No, I'll just shoot it up.
Exactly. I'll just shoot.
Right.
Yes, precisely
Yeah,
that.
we talk with guns in the white community.
Exactly. The white community's silence. Yeah,
It's a language of tones.
But trust me,
like Mandarin.
trust me, the blacks talk with guns too.
No, I know.
Believe
I'm
me.
aware.
But the problem with that is gangs.
White people don't do gangs like
White
that. It's
people
crazy.
don't do gangs like
No, the best we
black.
got is fucking juggalos. God
I
damn.
mean, come
fuck
on,
that shit.
insane clown posse.
Yeah, it's
bullshit.
actually they're more active gangs than like the fucking Hell's Angels now. Like
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we
Those
used to
Angels
have,
aren't
dude. The
shit,
biker
dude.
gangs were cool back in the
it
day.
was pretty sweet.
But,
You guys did have that.
Up until like the
we had a
80s,
cool thing.
bikers were
By the
cool.
way, here's the thing. Okay, so we talk about this a lot. I don't mean to keep bringing it back to black shit. All right.
But go ahead.
But we have a lot of ideas that we want to run past you. All right?
Hey, is this okay?
Okay, so because no, listen. So we talk about like what we call the black prison of cool. So all
that
black.
resonated.
See, you see,
As soon as
All
you
right.
said black and cool in the same sentence, I have a
black
feeling-
prison of cool, dude. So like all black people have to be cool at all times. They feel a pressure to be black, to be black and cool at all times.
Then the black version of cool too.
Yeah.
You can't be white cool. You know?
No, you can't.
That's how you get
We get
motherfuckers wearing
look at
hoodies
how,
with.
look at how he
That's
sits,
how you
dude.
get me.
This is
That's
not how
you get
a
me.
black man would have to. He's 30 years old.
Right.
A black man would have to be
awful body.
A black man would have to be 60 years old to sit like this.
Right?
100%.
A black man would have to be 50, 60 years
or
old.
A
let's
black man would have
sit
to be
like that.
108 years old.
Yeah.
I wish whoever was listening could see this right now, but if a black man sat like this, he would have to be Biggie Smalls. He would have to have a bad bitch to the
He would
side
have
of
to
him.
have a rap. Yeah, dude. He'd have to be fucking Little Kim, dude.
A chain on the
That's how fucking
Right.
cool you'd have to
a
be.
chain on the neck.
That's how fucking cool I am, dude.
A Cuban cigar in his left hand that's dangling over the couch. A bad bitch next to him. Probably getting his fucking feet rubbed, getting fed grapes.
Getting
God, I wish I was
dome
black right
from,
now.
Getting dome from fucking Missy Elliott probably.
I just need a foot rub.
yes.
But that's what I'm saying. Anyway,
pris-
for the listeners, O'Shea is sitting with his in sweat shorts with his belly hanging out.
Under
And
Armour
can I say
sweatshorts.
this?
Only what
can
a
I say this?
white man can do because
This is what I
because
love.
black men are tricked by the black prison of cool, dude.
I want to
Please
say this though. This is what I love about.
Speak, my brother.
This is what. Thank you, brother, my brother. And God bless everybody that's here tonight.
God
Everybody
bless
that's listening.
everybody. The great.
And let me tell you
Dr.
what. Now, let me tell you
The
where that.
great,
Let me tell
honorable.
Let me tell you where that comes from, brother. Now the black man is trapped in a way. You know, many people who aren't black wouldn't understand it. We are trapped in a way of masculinity. We are trapped in this concept. We have to be strong. We have to display dominance, masculinity at all times. We can't look
all
soft.
times.
Is this Kendrick's new album?
Lord,
Amen,
Lord,
amen. man. But no, for real though.
When the river is gonna high.
Take me.
It's funny because you're a Christian, so you know all this stuff.
Roll, Jordan, roll. My soul arise. But no, actually though.
Kingdom come, that train gonna ride.
Satan, we're gonna burn. All right. But no, the thing is with a lot of black culture, it's like it's so hyper masculine that it's like it's to the point where I have to fucking look like nothing bothers me. I have to look like I'm the fucking
It's
coolest
like
dude.
insane.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what we talk about all the
It
time.
doesn't make sense.
It's almost like what the like you can't even have fun, bro. Let me give you an example, right?
Yeah.
I work at
brother.
Starbucks. You know how fucking liberal, white, sissy, stupid shit Starbucks is?
I call it star cucks.
Yeah, exactly. I walk into work one day. It's one of my first days working there. There's this guy in the back that I don't recognize. A brother. I walk up to him. I'm like, hey, man, how you doing? I'm like, hey, what's your name? He's in the back room at Starbucks. So, hey, he works at fucking Starbucks.
Right. Let's not cross wires here.
Let's not
work at Starbucks.
Let's not act like we're some fucking hardcore gangbangers. You're at Starbucks. I'm like, hey,
Oh,
nice to meet
you have a green apron on and you're putting on airs.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I say, hey, what's your name, man? Why you need to know my name?
No, dog.
Why you need to know my name?
Why you need to know my name? Bro?
Because I am your coworker.
Yeah, because I work with you.
What are you saying? Words underwater? Oh, why you need to know my name?
Yeah.
Look at the fucking.
Yeah. Tell me.
Why would you blah blah blah?
Why
It's
you
like-
brought
it's
up
like,
winning
hey,
a fish?
it's also called being a fucking normal person.
Yeah. No, that's what I'm talking about. Dude. That's what we're talking about. See, here's the thing, dude. We're liberators of the black people. Dude. We're trying to get.
I love hearing that from.
We are. Listen, I'm telling you, dude. We are liberators. Of
We
black
liberate you from being a different kind of gay into being the real kind of
This
gay.
sounds very familiar.
Listen, all we got to do is inject you with a couple of vials of stuff in a place called Tuskegee. We'll liberate you.
We can set the black people free if you would just give us a chance.
If it was give me a chance, bro. But it is because it's like we grew up poor. We grew up hyper like masculinized, like everybody, all of our entire culture. That's just poor culture, dude. Poor like in poor communities, dude. They're super interested in you fucking acting tough and it's a whole thing. Like you have to, dude. Like
It is
the
weird,
people
'cause it's not even
closest to
tough.
you.
It's not even
the
tough.
people
It's
closest
like
to you are like
you need to act like someone's out to get you all the time.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I grew up with like my stepdad just calling me a fucking faggot. You know what I mean? You're like, yeah. Well, but that's normal culture. Like that's normal like poor people shit. Like, so I can't like that's like black people are getting that. Black dudes are getting that like to another degree.
100%.
Of,
to
like,
the nth degree.
Yeah, to the nth degree in the end stands for
Huh?
Someone,
but they
Right?
I'm picking it up.
But they like that's what they're just. It's the implementation of masculinity on us, dude. So it takes like a lot of. It takes like you have to like be focused on like I'm not gonna. All those guys that told me to be masculine are gay as hell.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know
And
what
a
I
lot
mean?
of them are dead.
Yeah, so
My
you're like
uncle- my
oh, so
uncle
I'm
did-
like trying to impress a bunch of gay dead dudes. Fuck
My
it.
uncle telling me to not be a pussy is getting fucked in the ass in prison right now.
Totally,
That-
totally. You're like
He had a vested interest in being like, don't be gay.
Exactly.
Nobody be gay. Everyone around me, don't be gay. Because
Yeah.
I'm going to go to jail at some point.
I mean, can you imagine like being so like fucked up that you're like telling children to not act gay? Like,
Bro,
Yeah.
what?
have you
What a
seen-
fucking psychotic like place you have to be.
Have
in.
you seen these videos where there's this guy at a gas station? He'll give someone a pink lighter.
Yes,
I
dude,
love that guy, dude.
I love that
and
guy.
It's like it's the fucking end of like he just call your mother a whore.
Yeah,
They freak the fuck out.
They act like a judge just handed them a life sentence.
insane.
It's crazy, dude.
It's insane.
Nah. Stop playing with me.
You're not gonna give me a pink lighter, yo. You dead ass right now? You gonna give me a pink lighter, yo? I look like a girl to you?
Well, you don't like pink?
I look like a
fuck I
girl
look like?
to you.
The fuck? Meanwhile, he's got fucking pink hoodie on, pink Jordan.
Yeah.
I look like a fucking girl to you,
Dude,
You a fucking
that's
black
the
lighter.
thing, dude. That's the thing. That's the thing that's so
And they need
annoying
a
about
black
it is
one.
like it's like
Not a red one.
with black dudes. It's like your whole thing is like fucking historical like dandyism. That's your whole thing. That's what black people have. That's why they wear
Your
like
whole thing is just how
pimp suits
Django
and shit.
dressed. That's your whole deal.
you dress in fucking like a bright suit that is kind of gay.
They're like, yo, you know
But
what?
that's cool.
Yeah, I
That's
have
that. By the way,
sparkles
that's
on my
cool.
It's really cool.
So what if I got stars and sparkles on my hoodie, nigga? I ain't rocking, I ain't lighting no pink lighter, man. Give me the red lighter, man. What other colors that?
Give me a black light. Yeah.
They're like, we only got pink, man. Fuck all that, man.
No, fuck that.
A guy walks in with a Trixie Mattel shirt on.
Dude,
and he's like,
I'm not
yo,
sure.
don't give me a fucking pink light.
I'm not sure if those videos are fake, but
I don't think
every
they're
one of them.
fake.
Ends,
I have no idea.
every one of them ends go. Give me a fucking pink lighter. Give me a fucking regular lighter. You know what? I'm stealing all this shit. Just go, start taking armfuls of shit off the fucking guy.
They're throwing shit on the ground.
He's just got like a whole arm full of Slim Jims, like he's carrying firewood.
Yeah.
One guy
dude,
gets given a fucking pickle lighter. He's a
dude,
pickle.
by the way, I was hanging out. Listen. I will say, I was hanging out the other day. I was hanging out with a bunch of like coworkers, and we were talking about horror movies, and like we were talking about like zombie apocalypse scenarios, dude. And I'll tell you, dude, I'm not trying to be racist, but they were. By the way, because I agree with them 1,000%. But they were like, "What happened?" We were like throwing the question around, "What happens if there's a zombie apocalypse?" And they were like, "I'm gonna steal a car, and then I'm gonna go to another place, and I'm gonna steal other stuff." And you're like,
Hey.
damn, all right."
Well, we said zombie apocalypse,
That's
not
crazy.
George
you didn't,
Floyd.
You
getting
didn't
killed.
say
What are you talking about?
protect your mom or nothing.
Now let me,
You just went
now
straight for.
let me say the brother part of me is kicking in because I probably do the same shit.
Brother,
Get a
listen,
cool ass
I
guy.
would call
Because
out-
you have no confidence in like
By the way-
I
by
didn't
the way-
live when society wasn't collapsed.
By the way-
like
by
I
the way-
didn't have a chance then.
Yeah.
I'm gonna live through this.
Listen,
collapse.
I'm gonna clear this up. I'm gonna clear this up perfectly right now, dude, because I'm a G and I know exactly how the
You're a
world
man of
works.
the people.
Black people go.
He's a gay.
Black people will go. Black
G
people's
stands
first
for.
instinct is, I'm gonna steal a bunch of stuff, and white people's first instinct is, I'm gonna kill a bunch of people. I'm gonna kill.
Of what color? Persuasion?
I'm gonna saw
Whoever's
the
stealing,
heads
I
off
think.
of so many people. That's the difference between white and black people. White people want to kill people. You know
Listen,
what I mean?
fucking,
White people are dark. You know, we have a horrible. You know what I mean?
Who's
Black
that
people just
guy?
want to steal.
The American
You know what I mean? Which
Sniper?
ain't that bad.
Who's American Sniper?
Oh,
Not Kyle Rittenhouse.
Chris Benoit.
Yeah.
What's it?
Chris Kyle.
Chris Kyle. Yeah.
That's what white people would, because that's like
That's
the
what- yeah.
instinct is like, oh, if there's like a Black Lives Matter rally, I'll do the same thing as if there's a zombie apocalypse.
Yeah.
White people say, oh, Katrina put the city underwater. I'm going to treat black people like zombies because they're stealing bread.
He said, they hungry? Fuck that shit.
Oh, they have an insatiable hunger. They must be undead.
I got something to fill them up. It's called a 12 gauge to the motherfucking belly.
I'll give you a lead belly.
Yeah. That'll fill you up real good. Ain't that right?
R.I.P. Chris Kyle. Thank God he got killed by another
R.I.P. George Floyd.
guy at a fucking gun range.
R.I.P. everyone that died this senseless gun violence, man.
Rest in piss, Kyle, dude.
Oh, no.
Oh, dude, you know what we're doing? Because we're hitting a lull.
No.
Is
Oh, I thought we were hitting a roll.
no,
Shit.
we're doing great. But I just wanted to get it. We've been doing. We found out the other day that
Jeff
that
Goldblum.
Jeff Goldblum is from Pennsylvania.
Really?
Like
So we-
central Pennsylvania.
Yeah, so we've just been doing like Pennsylvania Jeff Goldblum did.
I'm gonna go to the Wawa. I'm gonna get an Uber because I got a DUI.
I got 3 DUIs during COVID. Yes.
My bicycle has a flat tire. Please Venmo me $15.
I'm trying to get an extra shot of methadone.
Distract the nurse for me while I spit on the floor. Yes.
I stole a reversible hoodie from Kohl's, hoping they'll think I'm a different person. Yeah. So that's what we've been doing for the past week, maybe.
It's a lot of fun.
I want to do a Jeff Goldblum impression. I'm gonna fuck it up.
No. Try it.
He's Sephardic. That's like black Jews.
You just have to say him doing some scumbag shit and then follow with it.
I wonder if I can get this blowjob from this hooker for $15.
See? Yeah, that's how
Hopefully she doesn't give me HIV.
I'm gonna get a bareback blowjob from a streetwalker.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna fill her mouth with dino DNA.
She doesn't have any teeth, and that's all right.
Stop being so toothy, you bitch.
She keeps biting down on my shaft, but I'll find a way.
Oh, lordy.
Yeah, we Central Pennsylvania. Jeff Goldblum
I
is
love it.
Yeah, there's gonna be a feature on this show. He's gonna be
This is a stock character.
Is Shippensburg Central Pennsylvania? I had a friend that went to school in Shippensburg.
That sounds like really close to where Trump got shot at.
Probably.
Yeah. Wherever Trump got shot at, that's where we're talking.
Yeah.
You know where Trump got shot at? Luke Stam's hometown.
Yeah. Friend of the show.
Friend of the show and sole listener of Time Trap Podcast, Luke Stam.
Thank you, Luke. I love you, man.
Oh yeah, dude. You're a team player. You know how to
Fuck yeah, man.
you know how to podcast.
Hell yeah, dude. You
dude.
know where your bread's buttered.
Have you done a podcast yet?
Dude, never. This is my first podcast
Nice,
ever.
dude. We
Hell
broke
yeah.
your fucking breaking you wide open.
Well, I
Hell
did
yeah, dude.
actually that's a bit of a lie. I did my friend's sports podcast, but it was like very
Gay.
very gay, very short, very he was like, "Oh, we're talking about MMA, so talk about MMA." I was like, "All right, fuck it."
Molesting many androgynous guys.
Exactly.
All right. That was a stretch, dude.
Yeah,
Which
like
is
his
crazy
fucking
for
friend's
you to
asshole.
try to do a stretch.
Like his friend's butt, dude.
Oh, come on, man. He's gay, but he's like he's not gay.
It's
but
fucking
it's like-
seventh inning stretching his anus
How many? All
until
right.
it loses elasticity.
So we were talking about fucking like being in college with these people.
Yeah, they
and I don't
suck.
want to be like, hey, tell us how much they suck.
Yeah.
Is there anything like redeeming you see about?
Yeah, that
them,
was
like,
actually my next
that
question.
Are like,
Because I never identified with every level of millennial because I just had an insane upbringing. Like the only millennial I identified with was my fucking brother, because he's 4 years older than me.
Yeah.
But like we're insane, we're crazy people, and like my mom calls me gay, and so it's awesome.
Shout out.
We have a
yeah.
great fucking
shout out, dude. We did
great sense of humor
Yeah.
in our household. But like everyone else that I grew up with, I always thought they were like fucking annoying and weird, and like I never understood any of their fucking motivations. I might just be autistic, but I think it is also like a generational thing. Do you like any of the fucking people around your age?
Around, I mean, 100%. Like back home, all my friends are around my age. Like I fucking love all of them. They all get it.
Right.
Up here, it's like also because it's like a super like fucking liberal ass school. No one gets it.
Yeah.
You can't joke about anything. And it's like back home, like me and my brother are like best friend. My brother's like he's about to be 30. Like we say whatever the fuck we want because it's like, bro.
Because like, what else? What are we
Yeah.
doing here? Like, am I
It's-
hiding from you?
It's only because of this shit where it's like, oh, if you're on the wrong side, you're like fucking
yeah.
canceled.
I
If you
just
say
don't
if
get
you
it.
say the wrong thing, you're canceled. Like, bro, as much as I want to say whatever the fuck I want to, it's like at the end of the day, I'm still at this school where it's like, I mean, it's so liberal where it's like teachers are openly like stating their political beliefs.
Yeah.
So it's like I can't even
crazy.
really like like we'll have like debates in class where it's like, all right, it's so obvious that you're on this side. I can't even fucking. The teacher's like blatantly stating this shit, so it's like
she's like not, or I said she, but
Yeah,
but
because
just only
it's a
because I
woman.
know it's a woman,
because
or
you're
a man
certain
that's like
it's
a
an
woman.
annoying woman.
yeah, exactly.
But they're like not. Yeah, they're not like welcoming to.
Yeah,
I was in high school when Obama got elected, and they were like worried about showing the inauguration on TV in the classrooms. They're like, we don't want to come off like we're downloading our political beliefs, and then that's literally all they fucking do now.
right. Yeah.
But yeah, go ahead, keep going. Sorry,
But as far as like thinking, like, cause I'm older for a college. I'm 25. Like everyone else is like 18, 19, 20, which is like you wouldn't think is a big difference, but like, especially
no, it's huge.
It's huge, especially up here.
Yeah.
Because
They're all
like,
dipshit. Like
I was in college like a year or two, a little too late. I dropped out like one semester in, but like everyone was fucking retarded. They like didn't know how to do their laundry and shit. You know,
It's like they've never experienced the real world.
yeah.
But I've gotten along with some of them like through different different shit that I've like done with them in class, but it's like for the most part I don't want anything to do with these people. Not like, I mean, that sounds shitty, but
No, they're fine. They're fine, but it's like, dude,
no, they're fine.
I think that's the thing.
They're
Like
fine.
growing up anywhere, you're like you see like your peers generally speaking.
yeah.
When I was growing up, I remember looking at the people around me and being like, yeah, I have like this guy that I like.
Yeah.
And then everybody else I meet is stupid as shit. You know what I mean? And like annoying or they're like so wrapped up in their like neuroses that they're, you know, it's like it's a drag to be around. You know what I mean? It's like I don't want to be around a fucking neurotic.
A self-centered fuck.
Yeah.
A self-centered a self-centered spoiled shit.
Yeah.
Which is like at this school, it's like, yeah, some of them aren't that, but like there's so many that it's like, fuck it, it's not even worth me trying to find the one that's not like that.
Yeah,
I get it.
totally.
When I'm from like this
Sifting through
working,
that shit,
I'm from like a
Jesus.
working class town.
Yeah.
Where, like everyone's like, you have that kind of relation. Like, all right, we're all kind of in the fucking thick of it.
Yeah.
But then to go from that to this school where it's like, my family had a rough year. They only made $1 million.
Yeah. No, I can't imagine, dude.
Get the fuck
I
out of
literally
my
can't imagine being
face.
around those people.
Get
I
away
love those
from
like
me.
TikToks of those dudes that are like, listen, I remember the 2008 financial crisis. We stopped going out to dinner as much. Like, what the fuck?
We couldn't have my weekly ribeye steak.
We had to start going to Costco instead of Trader Joe's.
I can't. I can't imagine what like. And then, you kind of feel bad. Like I've grown to like I feel bad for them because I'm like you're kind of retarded in a way that there's like inexcusable and like embarrassing. It's like aren't you embarrassed? Like I don't know.
Aren't you?
I don't mean to Sebastian Maniscalco this
It's all
fucking.
they know.
Why?
But aren't you
What are you
embarrassed,
doing?
dude?
Why
Literally, like,
when you go into the world?
Do you fucking see yourself? You're not fucking
You see
ashamed
that?
of this shit?
How you act? But it is really like
You never had a service
that's
job?
what, like the thing like 90% of the people that like have like a take on the world or whatever, it's like you literally like as your friend, like I'm trying to be your friend, like that. I think that's my only goal now is to be friends with people and like as their friend.
Well,
it's like
I've seen you on TikTok. I
It's
don't
like,
think that's
hey,
true.
shut the fuck up. Like the best
It's
thing
a real
for you
way.
to do
It's a
right
real
now.
weird way to make friends. It's like, hey, fuck you.
Hey, why don't you shut the fuck up? If you ever knew a day, if you
It
ever
is really
spent
fun.
a day in your
Like the
life,
most fucking vocal people on social media, the people that are like trying on an idea.
Yeah.
You know,
They're
like,
trying on an
Hey,
idea.
how about you shut the fuck up? And it's like you never said that to anyone. You're saying that in your fucking phone right now for the
Right.
first time.
So everybody's like, do you know the thing about abortion? And then I, a 35-year-old man, go into their comments doing basically Al Pacino's speech from the end of Glengarry Glen Ross, where I'm like, you fucking child, you ever spent a day in your life, which is inappropriate for me to be doing.
It is so funny though. It is.
but
I
But it is
love
funny.
you
They're
being a terrorist in TikTok comments.
well, they have to like.
It's funny
I want
because
them
he makes great salient points about their arguments to
Yeah.
them in their world of logic, and then they're like, I think you're actually the part of the problem.
Yeah.
I was
And they
literally-
just shift
I was literally
blame and
telling,
fucking villainize them. It's
I
very
was literally
funny.
like having an argument with a woman on TikTok, and I followed so I was like making salient points, and I'm just doing this out of boredom. Obviously, like it's online,
Yeah,
doesn't
he's
matter.
laying right here on this.
But I'm
he
like
doesn't have
laying
anything to
here.
do.
I'm like
He
telling.
works 3 days a week.
Yeah, I'm a piece of shit. But I would literally, I'd be like, hey, maybe here's a salient point, and then I would follow that with, by the way, I'm not to invalidate your feelings. And I followed every argument that I had with not to invalidate your feelings.
You have to.
Because that's how, honestly, dude, that like.
And he also
how
means it, but it's
fucking
also you
stupid
have
women
to
are.
That's all they get.
Is like they're like, well, you
Your
invalidate. No, I'm not trying to invalidate your feelings. You just don't know how to think or speak.
Yeah.
I'm not trying
Like,
to
I'm being
invalidate your
mean to
feelings
you.
because you
You
don't
just
have
don't know
thoughts.
how to-
You only have
Yeah, yeah.
feelings.
Exactly. You don't know how to like. It's embarrassing. Again, it's embarrassing. Like, not that. Of course, it should be, dude. When I was 20, but I watch like women make.
No, I was cool.
I watch women make terrible like political arguments. Like, we have this horrible thing in this country now that we're doing where like we'll just let women have like the worst like cold cat
Just
shit
insane
political
takes.
fucking political takes. But here's the thing: when I was their age, I had the exact same political take. Period. I did.
You're just at that point.
But then I was like, oh yeah, actually, these thoughts that I'm having
Yeah.
are coming from a brain that's not developed yet. So
Some
it's
people
crazy,
wake up,
right?
some people do not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. My first girlfriend, I like tried to convince her because I'd literally seen it of like compilations of gay people saying that bisexuality is not real, where it's like,
Really?
motherfucker, you are just gay.
Right.
Like the very sassy
Yeah.
fucking. Because there's a huge fucking portion of gay men that are like, you're just afraid to be gay, homo. And I was trying to make this point to my first girlfriend, and she was like, that's not true. She got like mad at me and like would stop
That's
talking to me.
That's what people don't realize.
And then I
dude.
showed her
Like,
the videos, and she just got mad and never brought it up again.
Yeah. That's the thing. We were liberal before liberal was liberal. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I was yelling at people about racism in like 2006 or whatever. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
back in the day.
Back in the day, and then you like, it's like meeting like
I would still stir shit though. I would like say mean things to the lesbians in health class just to get a rise out of them.
100%.
But I didn't believe anything.
Yeah. Sometimes you just like stir the fucking pot.
It's very fun.
yeah. I mean now I'm very
No, I
into-
totally
I'm
get- I
very
get
into dude. I like but
You get the
I
impulse?
hate that. It's like annoying. It's like you're gay and annoying. So like why would I give a shit about like what you're saying to me? You know what I mean? Like you didn't figure out the Middle East. You didn't dumb fuck.
You
like
have the cure to the fucking issues over there.
there's
Yeah,
like-
you didn't quote 3 fucking pieces of scripture from the Quran.
Yeah,
and
there's literally
solve
I've
it.
seen like young women be like, but I learned about this in high school. It's like you think that what you learned about in high school is going to solve the unsolvable problem
Right.
of war in the Middle East.
Yeah, by the way, everything I learned in high school, I relearned later better.
Yeah,
And you think what you read in that textbook in high school is gonna fucking solve a 500-year-long war?
yeah,
That textbook from the 1970s.
yeah.
They've
You
been
think-
fighting this war
they-
since
they-
It
Jesus.
did, when that textbook came out, it didn't
a
help.
textbook that Henry Kissinger wrote. You think, like he's gonna, you're like you are, so, but that's the it's like the
A textbook written by Donald Rumsfeld. Do you think
Free,
that's...
free Palestine, free, free.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. Get the
Yeah.
fuck out of the street.
Yeah, we're trying to have a balloon parade.
Yeah.
Can't we
it's
just
the
do it?
Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Can't we do our balloon parade, you fucking bitch?
I have to
No
install
way.
the tile of this pool by 3 p.m. or my family doesn't eat. Get the fuck out of the road.
Trust me, we don't want war, but get the fuck out of the way. I
By
got
the
a
way,
fucking
I'm-
rotisserie chicken in my bag. I'm hungry. Let me go home. I don't want to fucking hear about your little 18-year-old
Yeah.
fucking social political justice major ass. Free pals. Shut the fuck up.
My JoJo's are getting cold, you bitch. You fucking stupid bitch. If I get home and they're greasy, I'm coming back here. And I'm coming for blood.
And
I'm coming back.
And I'm
With a 3D printed silencer.
And I'm terribly sorry, but that small little Palestinian child that got blown to smithereens.
He deserved it.
Well,
He deserved
well,
as much as the Ukrainians.
I wouldn't say that much, but let me tell you this: your little chant on the street is not saving that boy from that bomb.
By the way, I'm actually pro-war. I love war. War rules.
Yeah.
War's cool as shit. That's why I joined the military, because war looks kick-ass.
This is one of my one of my old gay lib opinions that I had that you've turned me around on. Is war is cool and it's good for people.
Oh.
It's good for people. You need to kill someone. When you're angry,
no.
when you're angry enough to kill somebody, you need to kill them, or else the world doesn't
You
work
have to-
right.
Here's what he's saying. I feel like I can explain it better. Maybe. Tell
Who
me if I'm
knows?
wrong.
I'm not even doing a good job.
Spiritually, we must go through the process of war.
It's the bloodthirsty urge, is what you're saying.
Yeah, chimps have
we
war.
have to do it, and in
Gorillas wage war. We're not different fucking
art,
primates.
And it is like beautiful. It is like something, dude. Like we do.
It is truly beautiful.
We do like our shitty thing. Like we do our like shitty. Like we go out and tell jokes and shit. And we've figured out a way to justify that and say that is art, which it is. It's like a beautiful art.
Right.
Well, so is like fucking killing people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh
Like,
my God.
I want to introduce you
is.
to a
Yeah, you
little
guys-
guy. You
it
might
is
have
now.
heard of him.
Listen,
His
you
name
guys
is
are
Sun Tzu.
Yeah.
You guys
He
are
wrote a book
making
called
it.
The Art of War.
You guys are making an interesting case here. Now let me say, I'm not totally on board. I see the vision.
Yeah.
I'm not totally on board.
I
with
wasn't
that.
either.
Well, why do you think the NFL is so fucking big? It's a super it's a watered down version of a gladiator.
That's what we
fight,
need.
which is watered down version of war.
NFL, UFC, we have mixed martial arts. We have
Oh,
different.
dude.
We have
I mean,
outlets.
the guys in the UFC literally say, "I want to go to war.
And God
Bro,
bless
have
them.
you been watching?
Send them.
I'm ready to
You know
die."
what we've been watching, dude? Bare knuckle boxing.
Oh,
dude.
my
Have you
That
those
watched
shit
motherfuckers.
is fucking.
They don't even know where they
brutal.
are, and they're ready to go to
bro,
war.
That
it's
shit is
just-
insane.
It's two dudes with CTE just in the dark, just gunning for one another. It
Violent
rules,
shit
dude.
you can witness besides a fucking child
Yeah.
getting bombed in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why I like
But
both
they're the
those things.
same. Listen,
my
spiritually,
God.
they're the same.
Dude, they made
thing,
the
you know what
they
I mean?
made
You
the
have to,
ring
like-
smaller so it would force engagement
And they
in
just
bare knuckle boxing.
fucking
Dude.
pummel each other's faces and
It
get all
rules.
the big ass
dude.
fucking welts and the
Yeah,
blood
Cuts
and the
all around the
fucking-
eyes.
Your Monster Energy drink face tattoo is all
God,
swollen up.
yeah.
Yeah, it's very.
They got
different.
teeth. They got
It's a
fucking
real-
teeth getting knocked out. They're like, well, I did all that and I got a nice bonus
Yeah,
of
then
$1,000.
They go
so-
back into the corner. The guy's fucking pushing a fun dip up into his missing tooth. They're
We
fucking
gotta-
trash pieces of
We
shit.
got to get you back out there, buddy. You ready for the third round? Come on.
A fucking third round is a rare sight.
And by the way, we're splitting this pot 3 ways. You got 2 coaches,
You mean your mama? She got bills.
and it's only $500,
Now
motherfucker.
get up, Travis. You got debts to pay.
And the championship with 5 2-minute rounds, and it's over.
Oh shit!
Did we mention this is a tournament? You gotta be up early, nice and early. Next,
Yeah, you gotta
Tomorrow.
weigh in, and you gotta piss in a cup and pretend you didn't just do steroids.
And math. You're like, no, it's clean. It's clean. I got
It's fucking green.
they're doing this. They're doing this for not enough money at all.
dude for
Yeah.
like $300.
They're doing it for like 3 months of the mortgage on their trailer. It's crazy, dude.
Dude, bare knuckle boxing
They're-
is so funny.
It's
the
written
only, like,
into their
fighting-
their contracts that BKFC pays their lot fees.
They're like, dude, welcome to bare knuckle boxing. We will pay you, and they cannot garnish those wages. Like, I'm signed.
They
me
can't
up.
garnish those wages. You got the whole the Rent-A-Center loan on your above ground hot tub paid off. Yeah. You go to war with this motherfucker. Dun, 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 money.
I'm gonna get another tattoo of a clock. How about that?
Right under the rose and the lion.
I'm gonna get 6 more Bible verses on my ribs.
the fucking post-fight interviews, like, how do you think you did? This motherfucker can't see out of either of his eyes.
Dude, they're so fucking fucked up,
It's
dude.
insane.
They're pouring energy drink
Yeah.
on their eyes.
Like, it stings.
They look like they're wearing a fucking bug Halloween costume. It's crazy, dude.
Oh, goddamn. Yeah.
They look like fucking Mars attacks at the end of the fight. That's the post-fight interview, dude. Oh, fuck.
They're fucking missing.
Their brains are hanging out. It's crazy. The fucking chihuahua with a lady's head. It's insane.
Like, yeah, I think I did good. I think I did really good. I'll be back next month. Thank you, Vegas.
I was a greater man. Just the breathless insanity of a
Like,
guy.
thank you, New York
with no
City. They're
brains
like,
left.
New York did not sanction this. You're in fucking Mississippi.
There's a guy that looks like us. He just has like, he's like
It really is just regular people, bro. Especially with that power slap thing.
that shit rules,
Dude, apparently that's worse for CTE than literally any sport.
Because they're
in the
just
world.
standing there taking a full force slap. No, they can't defend
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
They just gotta take a slap to the fucking
Because, like,
face.
they'll let you get knocked out and they'll give you time to unknock yourself out and then stand there holding that fucking over-the-top thing, you know?
Yeah.
It's because they do it at, like, a fucking arm wrestling table, right? And so you hold the arm wrestling peg and just get your shit rocked. And then you do it 3 or 4 more times that night.
And they give them, they do give them way too much time to recover.
Have that shit up by your fucking head.
They give them so much time to recover after getting the shit slapped out of them.
Don't they chalk up their fucking hands?
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah.
So you're like really like
You get
grit
in that
in their
and they
fucking
get
face.
if they defend themselves, they get penalized. Like, what are you doing flinching?
Did you see? Dude, there's, the one going around now is it's like a very absolutely Chinese woman that gets slapped. And like you watch it, she's like, you know what I mean? It's very Chinese, and
She
then
makes a whole Chinese ass face.
dude, and then the slap happens, and then a white woman comes.
Oh
back
my
up.
god! She got slapped so hard her eyes opened.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Holy shit!
She's awake for the first time in her life.
That's amazing.
That's all we're asking on the
Yeah.
road when you're. That's all, so we know you're capable of it, and you're choosing not to, in defiance of the safety.
You're
of all
choosing to squint.
Yeah.
If only instead of an airbag, they just had a big cartoon gloved hand to slap them in the face.
Where do you live near Asians? We don't live near
I
any
love
Asians.
Asians. I wish I lived near them.
Where do you live? Do you
I
live
live
near
on
Flushing?
I live in Harlem on 139th Street.
Oh,
Don't
yeah,
say
that's not
you're
much.
well,
Asians.
that's fine. Whatever.
It's all Dominicans and Puerto Ricans, and then I go to
take
Chinatown every once in a while just so I can,
Chinatown rules,
get
dude.
a smell of them again. I love them.
I
them.
love their
the Chinese-
weird
I love
three-stringed
the Chinese,
instruments,
dude.
dude.
Oh yeah.
They're just
Yeah,
fucking. They're
they
squatting
fucking
in the
rule,
park
dude.
next to a bench. It's crazy.
They all smoke cigarettes. I love them.
I yearn for an Asian.
Or an Asian woman.
An Asian. Yeah.
You know what?
I yearn for an
do
Asian
too.
How about a cat-eared femboy? Is that close enough?
I yearn for an Asian woman
Don't get me
and her
started on
Asian
that.
dad, who I squat and smoke cigarettes with.
See, my thing is,
All right.
with,
Is
my
that,
thing
am
is
I?
with- as a man,
Do you see what I'm saying?
yeah, permission to speak freely about
Speak
Asian
freely, dude.
Speak freely, sailor.
Asian dads. Let me tell you something. Asian families in general. If you're not Asian or a white man, basically what I'm saying, if you're fucking black,
Yeah.
they could do without you.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, this guy,
I don't even know.
he doesn't
Mexicans
really
exist.
seem like he's got his stuff. I was
Yeah.
like, I have great grades. I'm a
Yeah.
nice clean cut guy.
Yeah, they-
I'm not a criminal. They're like, oh, you see,
When's
okay.
the last time an Asian girl brought an Arturo home to meet
Dude,
the family? You know,
actually-
like that doesn't happen.
That's very
Well,
rare.
they
probably in LA more often.
That seems.
I think this was. I think this was. O'Shea said this. It was either O'Shea or Jared Taylor. One of the two said that Asian people see black people as clowns. You know? And he was
I think
like
it was both
goofy,
of us that said that.
a goofy. You know what I mean?
Particularly Japanese.
Dude,
it's
I-
all
Which,
by the
Asian
way,
people,
that's- by the
but
way,
they
that's
see
how
black
black-
people, and they just like they kind of like
Dude, 100.
Yeah.
They
dude,
love it, dude.
100%. I could 100% see that.
You're like a waving,
I damn near.
flailing
I
arm
pretty
man,
much
isn't it?
agree with that. Unless they're like very Americanized
Yeah.
Asian, like
Asian from the factory Asians.
The Japanese,
the
that are like
Shein factory
yeah.
Asians, they love black
They're
people.
like, oh yes, do another trick for us. Do another front.
They just like call you every basketball player they know.
Dude,
Let me touch your hand. Let me touch your hand.
this seems like a
Very good
racist
color.
thing,
Very good color.
but we're getting towards the end of the
Very good
podcast.
color. Hey, very good color.
Let's go
I
to
think
deep
I
water.
think we should all we should have every race here, as many of anybody, but they should all
do a Squid Game
they
to
should
stay
all
in the country.
talk like Tony Hawk. You know what I mean?
Tony Hawk
They should
would
all
rule.
be white as hell in their.
Yeah.
You know
That
what I
actually
mean?
would rule.
We should all sound like we should all sound like we're in we should have every race in here, but you should
we
like,
should all
be-
sound like the surfer fish
Yeah.
from
Nah,
SpongeBob.
but
yeah,
Matter
you
of
should
fact-
meet a fucking Indian guy and he
Nah,
sounds
matter
like he
of fact-
plays
matter
bass
of
in a
fact,
Blink
now that you-
182 cover band.
Now that you saying that, that's what I think be putting these motherfuckers off, cause they what I'm talking about there. Cause you gotta understand, it ain't.
No, Neil. This is dividing us.
You gotta listen to me. Listen
Don't tell
to
him
me.
to kneel. That's crazy.
Cause in their
Oh,
mind, they think every black motherfucker sound like this. They be like, that nigga is a fucking he for entertainment. Like,
No, that's
you
fine.
like you could
So
look.
this is a Laotian
That I'll
accent,
take.
But that's
right?
what I'm trying to say though.
that's what I'll take.
Because when a black man
if you
talks
sound,
like that,
but that's still American. That's still
My
American.
dad's. Let me say this as well. My dad's black as he's black,
Is he like fucking?
and he's
black.
black and he's black.
But is he
and he's
like,
black,
uh,
but
no.
he don't walk around talking like he talks like a
He's
fucking
like a Neil
regular.
deGrasse Tyson ass.
No, not even.
No, he's black.
You got a little hurt by that.
I was damn near offended that you would call my dad
saw
that
the
kind of
muscle
deGrasse
on your
black.
Tyson.
face.
All right, dude. I had to ask.
He's black, but he's like blue collar HVAC mechanic black.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
but he's black.
He's like a real black guy.
Yeah, he's
Would
like
he
a black.
like our
He's a
stand-up?
black dude.
Would he like our stand-up? Would he like our comedy?
He's a Christian dude, so he might be a little
he
bit
would
like,
not.
oh.
He would not. He would probably.
He might be like, oh fuck.
He would like me as a
He would
person,
do like
but
a
not,
he'd do like a
he wouldn't
Steve
like my
Harvey.
art.
Be
He wouldn't
like,
what I do.
Lord, would he do that? Not exactly that, but
Yeah,
would he do a version
He'd
of
probably
that?
be like, oh my god. He might. I
he
don't
might
know.
do a little.
He would do
might
it, oh
Steve
my
My
Harvey
God.
dad is
bit.
tricky, man. I think he'd probably laugh at some of this stuff, probably.
Yeah. Some
But
of the calm
begrudgingly,
stuff.
a lot of the
A
time
little-
begrudgingly.
He wouldn't be stoked about it. He wouldn't be jazzed about it. But I have some Bible.
I think
material.
he'd probably be mad if I talked about tranny porn, probably,
Yeah. He might be
because he's pretty black. Like he's
He's pretty.
When you're
black.
talking about fingering girls and sucking
But
their
we also,
dicks.
but keep in mind, I have a gay brother that my dad swears.
How
that he's
younger,
okay.
older?
Older.
he
He's
swears he's
older
okay with
gay
it.
brother.
He's the oldest.
If he was okay with it, I don't think he'd have to swear.
But he doesn't have contact. He doesn't like to. He doesn't.
Oh, he doesn't
contact-
talk to him.
at my brother chooses. My
At
brother
all.
chooses
No.
not to talk to him at all.
At all. Yeah.
My dad called me on Thanksgiving Day. He was like, "Yeah, let me talk to him real quick." I was like, "Hey, you want to talk to Dad?" No.
No.
It's like, "Fuck."
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. By the way, your dad's in the black prison of cool, dude, because you can't like be cool
No,
and be like, yeah, I accept my gay son. You know what I mean? That's like,
Yeah, it's
lame.
not cool.
You know what?
It's
Shit.
awesome.
His sister.
Nice.
His
It's not
sister, who I had a little. I talked about her once on the stage about how she was like, "Purple's the color of a fag."
like a king?
I wish that was a joke. She dead ass said that
Yeah.
to me as I was wearing shorts with purple on them.
Yeah,
We shouldn't like Prince.
the color of
That's
fat.
what she loves. Prince. That's what her favorite team is. The Ravens. Our color's purple.
What the fuck is this? Her problem?
She's a dumb bit.
By the way, you just you're gonna get a whooping,
No,
dude.
it's okay.
You got to get a switch.
They won't see this ever. That dumb.
No,
dude.
we're never gonna
Fuck
release
that
this.
dumb
You
bitch.
think
No,
we're
we
gonna
have,
fucking
dude. We
release
have a
this shit?
redacted button. We'll just smash a redacted in there.
But she is dumb as hell. Let's be. I mean, she's.
By the way,
People are dumb
while
as
you were
hell.
yelling, you sounded like Pauly Shore, and that's the exact way we want Chinese people to sound.
fuck yeah,
Yeah.
That's what they all sound like to me. But I mean,
no, all right. I'm gonna work on a Chinese
Chinese Pauly Shore.
Pauly Shore, dude. Paris Shore, Paris Shore.
Paris Shore.
Guys,
Chinese people.
guys, check in next episode when we've perfected our Pauly Shore Chinese impression.
Paris Shore.
Continue what you were saying.
where was I going with that? Something about.
You're
on
your
the
aunt's
pitch.
homophobic.
My dad comes from like this very, I mean, my dad was poor. I was a, suburbs kid, not with like a crazy amount of money, but we didn't struggle for anything.
Yeah.
My dad was poor as fuck though, and he comes from like
I like you a little
a
bit
black
less,
Christian family where
Yeah.
where it's like, you're not gonna be gay. You're not. That's not
Yeah.
even. That doesn't even cross.
That's like the echoes.
That doesn't even
of
cross their mind.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
gay.
We would
fuck
have
no.
that, dude. Had my dad survived or his dad not abandoned him, they would have.
Yeah.
They would have told us not to be gay.
Right.
But we didn't have.
If I had
that.
a single male role model, he would have called me a faggot.
So we were just able to be fat faggots.
That was
Yeah.
pretty rad.
And
Being raised by a single mom, you get to be as gay as you want, dude.
Fuck yeah, dude.
They celebrate how my mom celebrates what a fat fucking homo.
My mom's just glad I'm not hitting her, you know?
I think that's why my brother's so gay because he grew up with
Yeah.
just mama. But
Yeah.
no,
That will turn you gay, dude.
and
It'll
my
definitely-
my dad's
that's
like,
actually how you
To,
turn
and this is I don't want to interrupt you, but
yeah,
to all the black fathers listening,
we love you.
Stay in
we
your
love you.
children's life, or else
or they
you're-
will definitely become gay
your
like us. Do you want them to be
whore
fucking homos like us?
You want
Never.
your beautiful,
Your beautiful
Nubian
little,
son.
little black baby boy
Do you want
be
that beautiful?
sucking on a penis,
Yeah. Do you want that beautiful dark skin to be
tasting it, loads, salty loads.
weird
Do you
little,
want
like,
those-
buttermilk under the
another
foreskin?
man?
Is that
Do you
what you
want
fucking
those-
want, dude?
big
Out on the streets.
big dark lips enveloped around a fat cock, or do you
Or in
want
a
it-
hot tub.
Exactly. Pick your poison.
Yeah,
And that is exactly why you stay in your child's life.
that's right. That's right.
But
Push him on a swing.
yeah,
Push him on a swing.
So he doesn't get his shit pushed in.
Yeah,
Someone else will push him on that swing. I
Yeah.
swear to God.
that's right.
it's an
It'll be an
interesting thing
anime.
about life. It's an interesting thing about life when you think about it, because my dad was in my brother's life most of the time, and he still came out a blazing homosexual, still getting absolute,
420 blazing.
still getting just railed in the ass.
Yeah.
And regardless of if my dad was there or not, it would have happened. So it begs the question: does it even matter? Or if you're
No, it
Nah.
absolutely does.
Nah. You just be
No,
more-
you're wrong.
You'll just be more or less mad about it if you're like if you
Yeah,
like
honestly.
show up and your kid's 20 and he's gay, you'd be like motherfucker. But if you like every
If you put in the
fucking-
time,
every fucking 5 weeks you have to look at him doing something gay and you're like motherfucker.
if you had to
by the time
carry,
he's 20, you're like I've conceded.
if you had to carry Madame Zeroni up the hill, the whole 20 years, and then fucking Zero turns out to be a queer, you're gonna have some feelings about it, all right?
you can have some
That's what they were
emotions
doing.
tied to
Dude.
that
What do
for
you think
sure.
they were eating peaches? What do you think that was, dude? They were
peach.
licking each other's buttholes. They were
Come on.
homosexuals. They were
Balls.
gay
Come on,
men.
son. We know what that peach means, shorty. Come on, be
They
for
were
real.
shorty.
Shorty.
You're always standing alone. That's not the same song.
But yeah, I mean,
Wait in the world.
when I was born by
That's
the
so funny.
river.
This is the idea of like of a black man like watching his son suck another dude's dick, and that's what he
breaks
hears.
out-
Like
he
he's
breaks
like,
out into it.
Sweet Lord. He's like, I never, no, sweet cherry.
He knows not what he does.
Not my son, not my flesh and blood.
Sometimes it's soft as a misty. Oh Lord have mercy, my son! What is you doing?
Not the back of the throat. Not
No.
the back of the throat.
Why you touching your motherfucking dangly thing back there, son? You touching your dangly thing.
His fingers all up in his nethers.
I thought you were a child of God.
Snapping his jock strap and everything. God,
Grandmother looking down from heaven.
She's shaking her head at you, son. You taking in the ass like a motherfucking pro. Man, hold up. Actually, hold up.
Dude, that's what's crazy. Your mom watched your aunt watched that scene where fucking Prince is like fucking a girl from behind and just like rubbing her pussy, and he's like, that guy's straight. It's like that's not how a straight man fucks pussy.
That's how a fag.
That's how a bi-
gay man.
That's how
dominates.
a bisexual
So
cat.
Okay.
why is he wearing purple while he's doing that? Oh, no.
Why is he look like he enjoying that? That's all right. All right, let's stop this.
All right, it's been a pleasure, man. Thanks for having me here, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Fucking
dude.
anytime. You're always
Anytime.
welcome,
Fuck
man.
you. Stop back around.